Hello, Central Illinois. Welcome to Football Friday, Week 9, the regular season finale, and a Big 12 title is on the line in the Football Friday game of the week. Normal Community at Peoria High. Peoria needs a win to tie Normal Community and share the Big 12 title. Normal Community looking for the outright title. No score until the second quarter. Breon Green to Darian Mays. Remember, Darian told us last night he's a little bit cocky. Well, he's cocky celebrating a touchdown. Then Breon Green on the two-point conversion, the big stiff arm and score. It's 8-zip Peoria High. Normal Community again looking for the outright title would come right back down the field. Cole Kretzinger, Mr. Touchdown for the Ironman, makes it 8-7. But back comes Peoria High, Mr. Cocky, right? It's Darian Mays on the 40-yard touchdown pass and catch. Beautiful toss by Green. Mays is in the end zone for a touchdown, and also a big night for senior running back Tarian Pollard. Pollard's going 70 yards here. Beautiful cut back there. Picks up a blocker downfield. And Peoria High shares the Big 12 title. We'll hear from the Lions on overtime and show you more highlights of a big win for the Pride of Peoria. We head now to Normal West. Normal West wasted little time against Urbana. They put on a track meet early. The opening kickoff, Cody Mulbauer, their great track star, their great football star, catches it on the fly, goes right up the left sideline, slips one tackle there. Gone for a Normal West touchdown. 3 plays later, they force a punt. This time the ball is going to be punted to Keyshawn Jones, and Keyshawn Jones says, I saw what Cody did. Catch it on the fly, coming up the left sideline. Couple of special teams touchdowns for a special team. Normal West taking a lot of momentum in the playoffs. They win it 57-15. Peoria and Notre Dame will take a 7-game winning streak into the playoffs. Their winners tonight in Danville. Blake Maxwell here gets the handoff in the big hole up front for a PND touchdown. And then it's going to be an inside handoff to Dallas Harder on a little bit of a counter play. The handoff back to Harder for the score. Peoria and Notre Dame wins it. They are 7-2 heading to the playoffs. Peoria Manual wraps up the season, or actually this is Bloomington. I'm sorry, Bloomington taking on Champaign Central, and Bloomington's Keontae Hamilton to Cooper Childers. Childers makes the catch in the flat and takes off to set up a Bloomington score. The Bloomington defense getting the job done as well. They allowed just 6 points against a strong Centennial team. Carter Tyndall with the interception coming up here, and Bloomington heading to the playoffs after a 37-6 win. Peoria Manual ends the season tonight taking on Champaign Central. 4th and goal for Champaign Central, and Peoria Manual's coming up big. Xavier Williams denies that touchdown, knocks it down. Well done by Xavier. Later, it's Tyree Porter to Xavier Williams for a first down, but Manual loses tonight to Champaign Central by a score of 55-16. Tonight's also the final night of the year for Peoria Richwoods. They were down in Mahomet taking on the Bulldogs of Mahomet. Eli O'Donnell, their quarterback, hooks up with Ace Hawks for a first down here, but too much Mahomet in this one. Mahomet's a winner on the touchdown right here. The Bulldogs win it big over Peoria Richwoods. We head to the Middle-Illini where the Washington Panthers feeling greedy tonight. The Panthers already have won a share of the Middle-Illini title, but they don't want to share. The Panthers at Morton looking for the outright title, and they would get it done tonight. Will Freeman, who's had such a big senior, great blocking by Camden Visconti and Wyatt Lehman. And Freeman does the rest untouched. Great hole up front and the touchdown by Freeman. Now, remember last week, Morton won on that last-second touchdown pass from Brody Fritz to Brody Pinter. They hook up on a big play here as the Potters put some points on the board in this game. Sage Lelm is going to score a touchdown for Morton right here as the Potters kept this game close, especially in the first half. But they had no answer for Washington. Lelm the touchdown here, and they had no answer for Owen Klein. Klein on defense had 3 interceptions, one a pick six, one a beautiful interception getting his feet down right here. He had 3 picks in the game, and Will Freeman continues to be Mr. Touchdown for the Panthers. He's off to the races here, runs through 1 tackle, and then he's gone. Washington, you're back-to-back Middle-Illini champ. We'll hear from the champion Panthers on overtime as well. Turned out the game of the night was between Metamora and Dunlap. Terrific football game right here. It's going to be Dunlap's Jaden Schmick behind a big blocking up front, and he's gone. Touchdown for Jaden Schmick. Landon Grant, the kicker, has made some big kicks this year, made a whole bunch tonight, including a field goal right here to put Dunlap on top at this point. Now, Metamora coming back. Jadon Cranford is going to get to the end zone and do a little touchdown dance for the Redbirds as they would take a 16-10 lead at halftime. Cranford, the late first half touchdown. He's in, and he's dancing in that end zone. Later, Stephen Petrie will score for Metamora, but Dunlap is going to rally and win this game in overtime. That means I believe Dunlap, Metamora, Morton all finished tied for second in the Middle-Illini. with 2 losses apiece, I believe, if I did the math right there. All right, the playoffs start tonight for Middle Illini rivals East Peoria and Pekin. Both teams are 4-4. One team wins tonight and prints playoff T-shirts. The other team loses tonight and turns in their uniforms. Who would be who? Let's head to the first playoff game of the year, right? A playoff game for both these teams. And R.J. Jackson for East Peoria is going to score a touchdown. East Peoria down 21-zip at halftime, but they started to come back in the second half. But they could not stop the Pekin ground and pound game. Chase Kruger right here with the quick pitch, and look at the powerful running by Kruger, running through tackles. He wants to play more football. He wants a Week 10 date in the playoffs. Takes about 4 Raiders to bring him down. Then quarterback Brogan Benassi is going to call his own number. Benassi looking to pass, decides to run. He's into the end zone for a touchdown. Later, he is looking to pass. He finds Travion House, and Pekin defends their house. They win it 35-14. We'll hear from the playoff-bound Dragons on overtime. We got one more game to show you from the Middle Illini. Limestone taking on Canton. For Limestone, it's going to be Colin Strasbaugh with the touchdown right here as he will power in on the short gain right here. Canton's going to come immediately right back. Yeah, he's into the end zone there for a Limestone touchdown. Gavin Otto on the kickoff return, and he is going to take it to the house for Canton. Canton has a late lead. It's just gone final. Canton has won the game by a score of 50-28, a great win for Canton. We got all your small school highlights, including Bloomington Central Catholic, Farmington, El Paso Gridley, wrap up 9-0 seasons.